and your girl started bawling her eyes out, and they were like, it's fine, like, it's like, this is your education. And I was like, it's $80,000. Hey guys, it's Hannah. Welcome back to my channel. I'm a little sick right now. I don't have coronavirus, just everything should be fine. But today we're talking about college finances because on my last video about high school stats and my stats and how they played into my college admission, Gracie C kindly requested this video because she got into Pepperdine, but she's finding it confusing and difficult to find out a way to pay for college. And I feel like a lot of people are in this boat of they know what school they want to go to, or they have an idea of like the selections of schools, but it's the money, honey. But we're gonna talk about it today because I remember I was sitting at my dining room table with my parents senior year of high school. I was telling them that I want Pepperdine. We were talking about finances and they were like, yeah, like we're gonna pay for it, obviously, like this is your education. And your girl started bawling her eyes out, and they were like, it's fine, like it's like this is your education. And I was like, it's $80,000 for all Pepperdine tuition. I'm pretty sure tuition is like over 50K, but then with everything else combined, like room and board and everything, it's around like 75 to 79, I'm gonna say, $1,000. Most private schools are around this range too, I'm pretty sure. So when I saw this number, obviously I was like, I'm not gonna go to Pepperdine. But then Pepperdine ended up giving me like a pretty good financial aid package. So most of your financial aid is gonna come from your Fafsa and from the school's like actual grants and financial aid. But one of my #1 tips is to go look for scholarships. The school that you are wanting to get into, like Pepperdine has a whole webpage of scholarships. Your high school is a great resource. Your high school probably gives out scholarships as well. So go to the main office and ask if they are offering any scholarships right now. I think I got a $2,500 scholarship through my high school, so apply. There are so many websites just dedicated to college scholarships alone. You just type in like scholarships into Google, you'll find like 100 resources. And don't worry if you don't get a scholarship throughout your high school career. There are actually a ton of scholarships for college students. Like once you're actually in college, there's underclassmen and upperclassmen scholarships. So once you're in college, you can still continue to apply for scholarships and get money throughout your whole college career. It's not just like an end-all be-all if you don't get a scholarship before your freshman year of college. And I would recommend applying to small ones. Like of course there's like those big like $40,000 Coca-Cola ones. You can apply to those, but I think those are like lesser of a chance for people to actually get noticed. Try to find more like understated ones, like $500 ones, $1,000 ones, because actually a little bit goes a long way. Okay, then the next thing is obviously Fafsa. Okay, Fafsa, you know the meme? That was literally me and my dad on the Fafsa website. That was wild. I don't know why, but the website and like the whole process was just not user-friendly at all. And then the way that they present like your ending financial aid costs to you was super confusing. I think we had to call and email Pepperdine's financial aid office like so many times. But anyway, you're gonna fill out your Fafsa and they're gonna give you your costs. If you're not happy with it, you can actually appeal. You can send them a letter to ask for more money, but also I think one of my suite mates did this. She would like actually talk with the Pepperdine financial aid officer and like go out on like lunch dates with her to talk about this. And it's worth it to talk about how to get more financial aid and how to make the package work for her better. And part of Fafsa is work study. So my suite mates and I, oh my gosh, I remember it was like the first or second week of college. We were all super confused as to what work study meant. We all had work study, but we were like, is it money that they just like give to you? So work study is the set maximum amount of money that you can earn by getting a work study job on your campus. And the difference between a regular job and a work study job is that the government pays like 75% up to like 90% of your salary. So employers and your school are more inclined to prioritize work study students because they themselves don't have to pay for that much of your salary. So if you get work study, you're gonna get a job much easier on your campus. Usually that's how it works. Pepperdine gives out a lot of work study. I'm pretty sure like a lot of students have it. For me, I have like $3,000 per year, which is like $1,500 per semester is the maximum amount of money I can earn through work study if I choose to work that many hours to earn $1,500. If you want to exceed the amount of work study money that you get and like work more hours, some employers will let you and some employers won't. Because some employers are greedy, you know what I mean? And Malibu is raising their minimum wage this year to $15. So if you get an on-campus job, come on now, you're gonna be earning $15 at least at your job. Right now, I think minimum wage is like 13 something. So I'm making minimum wage at my job right now. But yeah, next year it's all gonna be 15. So I'm excited for that. We're making bank, ladies. And the biggest part of my financial aid package freshman year of college was the Pepperdine Grant. Private colleges will give you grants, which is just money to pay for your tuition. But even with this grant, even with the little scholarship that I got from my high school, even with work study, freshman year was still hella expensive. And so a miracle happened for me. My dad actually got a job here at Pepperdine after my freshman year, and that faculty staff discount though, oh, she saved us. Oh, she really saved us. That's how I'm affording Pepperdine now, is with this. But obviously that's a kind of a rare thing. I don't think many parents can just drop their job and come work at your college, but it's something worthwhile talking to your parents about if one of them wants to look for a new job anyway or something. Look at the webpage for your school's like faculty staff discount rules and regulations and how it works, and talk to your parents about it because it is so worth it. Now that I think about it, I'm like, if he didn't work here, we would be paying probably like over like $35,000 every year with financial aid. So 35 times 4, that's $140,000. Is that right? And tuition for every school increases every year. So it's like, you know what I mean? That's a little rough. This all leads me to my final point. If you can't muster up a scholarship and your Fafsa financial aid package is just not it, don't go to a school that you can't afford. And you can 100% go to community college for 2 years and then transfer to a better 4-year school of your choice and save hella money that way. I forgot to say this while I was filming, but you can also defer a college acceptance for a gap year and work during the gap year too. Like, you don't have to immediately go to a school that you can't afford right after high school just because like you want to. Like, you can think about this and take your time and work and earn money. You can 100% choose a cheaper school and still get an amazing education. Look, it's the student loan debt clock, okay? Look at this. Come on now, that's 1.7 trillion, and look at how it's increasing every millisecond. I can't even fathom a trillion. I can't fathom a billion, let alone a trillion. Like, yes, education is worth a lot. Yes, education is worth paying a lot of money for, but it's not worth paying so much money for that you will be like struggling, that it will like heavily impact the rest of your financial future. And that's what student debt does, because it gains interest. Don't forget about that interest though, because there are 40, 50-year-olds who still haven't paid off their debt yet. And it's like, it's just not worth it. And I just want students to go to schools that they can actually afford, because that's a part of the whole package of like finding if a school is right for you, the best school for you. A big part of that is the financial aid package. It's not just the programs they offer or the culture or the community. It's also like, can I actually afford this? Okay, I'm editing right now, and I forgot to say during the video that this whole thing is super subjective. I did an Instagram poll while I was applying to colleges. It was like, would you rather go to a prestigious school and have to pay a lot of student loans for that, or go to a less prestigious school and know that you don't have student debt afterwards? And it was 50-50, literally 50-50. Like, let's say I got into Harvard or Stanford or something and I had to take hella loans out for that. I might not, but I might. You know what I mean? It's different. So talk to your family about it, and also keep in mind your major and like the security of your salary, I guess, and like how much you're gonna have to make to cover these student loans. So I hope this video was helpful. I know I couldn't talk that much about this because Financial aid is such a subjective thing. You're gonna get a customized package based on the information that you give them. But yes, thank you for watching, and please request more college videos. What questions would you like answered? And I'm definitely gonna make a video soon about how to actually like adequately research a school, find out what's best for you, make pros and cons lists. I'm so sick. How to know if a school is right for you. I also want to talk about like big schools versus small schools, like the nuances between those. Subscribe for more college content, and I'll see you guys next time for another video. Mwah.